Chapter 3 Sentences. Let's learn sentences. A sentence is a basic unit of communication because only a sentence has a communicative meaning as well as set rules that constitute the grammar. All the rules of grammar are embedded in a sentence. Let's learn parts of a sentence. A sentence consists of a subject and a predicate. The subject tells us who or what a sentence is about, and the predicate tells us more about the subject. The verb is always included in the predicate. For example, the lion is sleeping. Here, we are talking about a lion. The lion is the subject. The second part of the sentence is telling us about the lion. Hence, is sleeping is the predicate. Remember, there is not a subject. For example, there are 3 books kept on the table. When we ask what is kept on the table, the answer is 3 books. Therefore, 3 books is the subject. Let's learn kinds of sentences. There are 4 kinds of sentences: declarative, assertive, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory. Each kind of sentence has its own choosing punctuation mark and is used for a specific form of communication. Declarative, assertive sentences. Declarative sentences make a statement or declare something. These always end with a full stop. Declarative sentences can be affirmative or negative. For example, I love to eat mangoes. Affirmative. The cat did not chase the mouse. Negative. A sentence in the present tense changes into negative with the use of do not or does not before the main verb. For example, I do not read science fiction. My cat does not like milk. A sentence in the past tense changes into negative with the use of did not before the main verb. For example, Marlon did not play his best yesterday. He did not break the jar. Interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentences are used to ask a question. These end with a question mark. Interrogative sentences are of 2 kinds: yes/no questions and WH questions. For example, do you like reading books? The above sentence begins with an auxiliary verb, do, and can be answered in yes or no. What are you doing? The above sentence begins with a WH question word, what, and cannot be answered in yes or no. A full statement has to be given as its answer. Remember, to form yes/no questions, we place the helping verb before the subject. Imperative sentences. Imperative sentences make a command, an advice, or a request. They usually start with a verb and may end with either an exclamation mark or a full stop. For example, don't do that, command. Eat healthy, advice. Please keep quiet, request. Exclamatory sentences. Exclamatory sentences express sudden and strong emotion. They end with an exclamation mark. For example, what a lovely place this is. What a beautiful day. Open sesame. Types of sentence structure. Simple sentence. made of one independent clause that makes complete sense. Example: Adil plays football match. Compound sentence made of two or more independent clauses that are joined by a conjunction. Example: he has fever but he has accepted to play the match. Complex sentence made of an independent clause which acts as the principal clause with one or more dependent clauses. Example: the sun is so bright that we cannot gaze at it. Compound complex sentence made of at least two independent clauses with one or more dependent clauses. Example: when I went to the supermarket, my parents wanted me to pick up some fruits, but I did not have enough money to purchase them.